Welcome to another video. I'm your host, at the boy. Alright, FNE family, football nation elite community. Please like the video them, share the video them, and subscribe. As I said, without you, there is no me. So when you see the video them, don't scroll past the video them. I don't know me now. Don't see the video them. Just subscribe to the video. Share with your friends them. Tell them about the channel. If you love football, you can jump in and see what's happening around the world in terms of European games. And because the European games that me cover, basically European teams them. I Europe my thing there. Yeah, me a Jamaican, but I Europe my thing there. No disrespect to the local league, but a European league me cover. Alright? Don't know. So, boom. Some transfer rumors and so on one done deal. Alright, not much on going in a win there now. Me talk about in terms of big names. So, I think big names that me cover in the transfer windows, So, I'm going to cover something basically no name player where nobody really know about. But, like, big names, yeah. So, according to reports, Al Hilal is in for Martinelli. Martinelli of Arsenal. It seems like Martinelli has been frozen out of the Arsenal squad, based on what I've seen and reports. He's not been in the Community Shield match day squad. He's not in the last game match day squad either with Coventry. And people were saying that they don't like how Arteta they treat, or the club they treat Martinelli, because he's served the club so well for the last 7 years. Yeah, me have a soft spot for Martinelli too, but when it comes to football and when it comes to winning, you have to be, you have to just, what you call the word now? You have to just be tough or rough. So you can't just, if you want improvement for your team, you want to win, you want to go to the next level, you have to just say, all right, you can't have no sentimental feelings when it comes to players. As a club and as spectators, as fans. Because at the end of the day, a win you want to win. When you are supporting a big club like Arsenal, we want to win. So if we can improve for Martinelli, if we can sell him and get some money for Martinelli and improve upon the position in terms of getting a better player, a better quality player than Martinelli, yes, I agree. Sorry Martinelli, but that is how football is. So, according to reports, club down the Saudi Pro League, one Martinelli. I love him to go down to Saudi still, because I get a good payday. I'm still 25, and he can still make the Brazil team, because the players from down Saudi still make the Brazil team. So the coach is not against players playing in the Saudi Pro League, right? You can still make your national team, Martinelli. So Martinelli, Al Hilal wants him. So there's I think about $50 million pound. Yeah, because Arsenal value him about 60. I think a good deal if it works out. He didn't want to go to Turkey because he got some interest from Turkish club, but he said he don't want to go to Turkey. Yeah, Mikel Arteta look like they had a meeting and then tell him the situation, and then he agreed, say, all right, since that be the case, I will leave. So we gotta look out for that for Martinelli to leave Arsenal anytime soon. So we have about 8 to 9 days left in the transfer window. So we have to get these deals done quick and fast, because we still want an attacking player now. I don't know if a centre forward or we'll get another winger. If Martinelli leaves, more or less, we're going to want a winger. Although Eze can play out there. But it's either we'll get a winger or we'll get a centre forward, based on what I'm hearing through the grapevines. So, Martinelli. So I think so. But we big you up just the same, because you did well for Arsenal over the past 7 years. Nico Gonzalez from Man City. So, Nico Gonzalez is in talks with Newcastle. Newcastle want him from Man City, and he didn't play today either. He didn't play in any game today. I don't know if it was on the bench, but Newcastle want Nico Gonzalez. They are in talks, so we shall see. Ollie Watkins to Al Hilal too, to Saudi Pro League. Him agree personal terms with the club already. So what is happening now? him no want play for Aston Villa because Emery say him refuse to play. So, and because he want to leave and the club want X amount of money for him, but he want to leave, go to Saudi Pro League because he knows it's a good payday for him and his family and he's set for life. So, like we see what going on now, but Ali Watkins, he want to leave Aston Villa. And we soon hear some more news upon that. And as we get the information, I'll be giving it out to you. Alright? Julian Alvarez. Boy, Alvarez be the people the game today. The Atletico game today. I'm not tell you about the Atletico game. In a European escapade, I talk about European teams. The Atletico game done 2-2, you know. And Alvarez came on in the second half. And for a year name, them announcing him on the bench earlier in the match day squad, a be a booze and jeers him again. Because remember, you know, him want to go Barcelona, but Atletico refused to sell Julian Alvarez to Barcelona. They said they don't do no business with Barcelona. And they don't want to sell Alvarez none at all because the president come out and say he's still an Atletico player and he's not for sale. But Julian Alvarez want to leave. And it's a Barca and preference. But Atletico say we're not selling it to Barca for no money, no matter what kind of record amount of money Barca want to come with. We're not selling it to Barcelona because to them, Barcelona disrespect them in terms of the move towards Alvarez because they know Alvarez are them price assets and to, you know, Barca and Real Madrid always want to come for the best players in La Liga around the world. So Atletico and they say, yo, we know the pan well, we know the pan this time around, you know, we don't respect that. Because remember, Griezmann went left from Atletico at one point and got to Barca, and then from Barca back to Atletico. So Atletico don't have a good relationship with Barca. Based on, you know, the bully mentality with Barcelona, although me tell you, so me rate Barca still, and my club, my team, me support them like me want them do well with AC Milan outside of Arsenal, outside of England. So, Barcelona and Atletico not going on no deal. Alright? But Julian Alvarez want to leave. But in the mighty Arsenal want him. But it's like, you know, want to come back to England. Because remember, say when they are Man City already, you know. But the thing is that, you know, want to come back to England. You know the way that England, most clubs like these Argentines and Brazilians, they prefer Spain because of the climate, right? Because the climate is the same climate like what them have done in Argentina or Brazil. The nice warm weather, you know, England weather unpredictable. So most persons prefer, most of these South Americans prefer playing football in Spain. So, I think what we get to understand, Arsenal and the Atletico and Alvarez agent meet up and to see whether or not they can do a deal. But there's a deal being placed on the table for Alvarez if Alvarez want to come to Arsenal. Right? So it's up to him whether or not he wants to come to Arsenal. But as I say, Atletico said they're not doing any deal with Barcelona. They prefer do it with somebody outside of Spain and not with Barcelona. If them have to sell, but they don't want to sell. So we have to look out for this in the next 8 to 9 years. I say we have to look out for this. Something don't happen. Piece of something don't happen. Look out for something happen. Maybe soon be a big news. Would be a good asset for Arsenal. Alright? And signed, sealed, and delivered. This little man named Nkunku. I talked about him yesterday in a video. So, in their AC Milan, and in flatter to deceive, he might go back down to Germany. Maybe the German league suit him more. So, he might go back to Leipzig. On loan, with an option to buy for 30 million euros. So, it's a sign scene a deliver for Christopher Nkunku. Wish him all the best. So football go, my brother. Alright? So, people, when you get the video, share the video, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Don't know. And the boy, love, peace, respect. See you in the next one.